Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you're stuck in the same place? Like the world's moving ahead without you and you're just standing still? Like no matter how much you try, you're still drowning in distractions, bad habits, regrets, and missed chances? Yeah. That gut-wrenching feeling when you know you could have been more, done more, lived more. Well, this one's for you. This is not another empty motivational video. This is real. This is raw. Because these 5 Stoic strategies, they don't just help you cope with life. They tear the weakness out of your soul, brick by brick. They're not for the faint-hearted. But if you want to level up in life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, then don't you dare skip any part of this video. Smash that like button, drop a comment if this hits you hard, and subscribe if you're ready to break out of the cage you built around yourself. Let's get into it. Number 1, tame your reactions. You don't control the storm, but you damn well control your sail. Life doesn't tap you on the shoulder, it throws bricks at your chest. Your boss spits venom. Your ex vanishes like you never existed. Your dreams crumble into dust while the world keeps laughing. And most men, they break. They scream into pillows, punch holes through walls, drown in liquor, scroll for dopamine like starving rats. They beg life for mercy like it owes them something. But the man with fire in his gut and stillness in his eyes, he doesn't beg. He doesn't twitch. He doesn't let the world dictate who the hell he becomes. He burns, but he doesn't melt. Because he knows this law: you are not what happens to you. You are what you do with the flame. That 1 second, that razor-thin sliver of time between the punch and your response, that is your battlefield. Most people never make it there. They live in chains, shackled by their own lack of control, handing over their soul to whatever pisses them off. But you stop the bleeding inside your chest. You stand still while the world spins like hell. You look chaos dead in the eye, and you do not blink. That's not peace. That's power wrapped in silence. Because anyone can throw a fit, any boy can scream. But a man who owns his reactions, owns his fate. You don't flinch when the ground splits. You don't fold when they leave. You don't sell your pride for a cheap rush of rage. You feel it all, the betrayal, the fury, the heat clawing up your throat. But you don't let it steer. Because when you let anger drive, it crashes every time, and you end up sifting through the wreckage, wondering why your life's on fire. You want to be unbreakable? Then tame the wildfire inside. Let it burn bright, but don't let it take the wheel. Marcus Aurelius carved this truth into the bones of time. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's not a quote, it's a sword. Use it. So the next time life spits in your face, don't bark, don't whimper, don't react like the world expects you to. Stand, breathe, clench your fists in your pockets if you have to, but do not move. Because the man who can stare down chaos with cold eyes and a steady soul, he's a ghost the world can't shake, a force wrapped in flesh, a warrior dressed in calm. And the man who can't, he's not living. He's leaking, dripping emotion, dripping weakness, dripping power he never learned to hold. Break that cycle. Grip your mind like it's your last weapon. Because in this world, your emotions will either crown you or crucify you. The choice is yours. Own the pause, or be owned by it. Number 2. Embrace discomfort on purpose. If you're always comfortable, you're already bleeding out. You just haven't noticed yet. Comfort doesn't kill you like a gunshot. It kills you like a lullaby. software, slow, sweet. It whispers in your ear, "You're fine. Stay where it's warm. Stay where it's easy." And you listen, because it feels good. But deep down, something in your gut screams, because it knows you're rotting. That soft pillow you love so much, that's not comfort. That's a coffin in disguise. Every skipped workout, every ignored challenge, every "I'll do it tomorrow." You're digging your own grave with a golden spoon. People don't lose themselves in storms. They lose themselves in silence, in softness, in repetition, in screens that suck out your fire, in meals that feed your mouth but starve your spirit. You weren't built for ease. You were made to bend steel, to bleed with pride, to feel the cold air on your skin and still move forward. Your bloodline didn't survive war, famine and fire, just for you to melt in front of a screen with crumbs on your chest. Seneca didn't preach hardship because it sounded poetic. He lived it. He trained his soul in discomfort because he knew a man who fears pain is a man already owned. So go toward the pain. Rip comfort from your throat like poison. Wake up when your body begs you to sleep. Step into the cold before life shoves you into it. Train like a soldier. Think like a wolf. Walk like the world owes you nothing, because it doesn't. You want to feel alive? Then do what hurts. Do what scares you. Do what rips your skin off and shows you what you're really made of underneath. Discomfort isn't your enemy. It's the alarm clock for the soul. And most men, they're still sleeping. Don't be most men. Number 3. Kill excuses at the root. Excuses are not harmless. They are not innocent. They're the slow poison your mind drips into your bloodstream every time fear starts to tremble. They wear a mask of reason, but behind that mask is a scared little voice begging you to stay the same. They sound soft, but they rot everything they touch. You know the voice. "I'm tired. Now's not the right time. What if I fail?" That's not your logic talking. That's your fear dressing up in your skin, hoping you don't notice. And the more you feed it, the more it feeds on you. Excuses are the termites of your potential. Quiet, hidden. But by the time you notice the damage, your foundation is already gone. You were born to build, not break under pressure. You were meant to bleed and rise, not beg for comfort in the middle of war. When Epictetus said, "You are not your circumstances but your choices," he wasn't preaching philosophy. He was handing you a weapon, a sword to cut through the vines of self-pity and delay. Because make no mistake, every excuse is a leash you tie around your own neck. You want change? You want power? You want to stop waking up with that pit in your stomach, knowing you're living below your purpose? Then burn the script you've been reading from. Burn the stories you've been telling yourself to justify staying small. And rip the spine out of every excuse you've ever made. Excuses are liars. And worse, they're comfortable liars. They pat your back while they set fire to your future. They keep you tucked under the warm blanket of mediocrity while your potential screams from behind a locked door. But growth isn't warm. It's a war zone. It's showing up to your life bloodied, broken and breathless, and walking through the fire anyway. It's choosing silence over sympathy, resilience over rescue, discipline over dopamine. You want to kill excuses? Then catch them in the act. Drag them into the cold, where there's no echo, no applause, no likes, no soft pillows to land on. Only you, and the mirror, and the truth you've been avoiding. That's where strength is born, not in noise, not in comfort, but in the still, brutal, beautiful silence, where there's nowhere left to hide. And once you kill that first excuse, really kill it, you'll see what's been hiding behind it all along. Power, purpose, and the version of you that doesn't flinch when life punches first. Number 4. Master your mind or be owned by it. Your mind is a battlefield, but it doesn't wait for your permission to start the war. It hits you in the dead of night, pulling your past out of the grave and replaying every scar like it just happened yesterday. It'll drag you into the dirt, chain you to shame, and whisper the kind of lies that sound like truth because they wear your voice. If you let it roam, it will ruin you. Slowly, quietly, brutally. You'll wake up one day a ghost in your own body, paralyzed by thoughts you never challenged, enslaved by wounds you never healed, watching life slip through your fingers like smoke. But if you learn to seize it, if you grab your mind by the throat and own it, it becomes a weapon no one can take from you. It stops chasing comfort and starts chasing growth. It stops whining and starts winning. A mastered mind doesn't flinch in chaos. It moves through pain with purpose. It bleeds, but it never bows. It sees fear, feels it, and still walks forward, unshaken. That's Stoicism. Not numbness, dominion, feeling everything, but letting nothing own you. Not escaping the storm, but walking straight through it like it was part of the plan. Because every time you don't give in to fear, every time you silence the noise and step with clarity, you reclaim your throne. So don't just train your body, train the voice in your head. Because if that voice is weak, you will be too. And no amount of success will silence the war inside you. You either master your mind, or you spend your life being dragged by it, bruised, bitter, and broken, calling it fate when it was always your own leash. Number 5. Live like you're already dying. Live like you're already dying. The ultimate wake-up call. Memento Mori. Remember death. We're all dying. Right now, in this very moment. The clock is ticking. Seconds slip away, and yet you're still stuck in the grind, playing it safe, holding on to things that don't matter, wasting moments like they're endless. They're not. You think you have time? You think you can wait until tomorrow? Well, guess what? Life isn't a waiting room. It's not a rehearsal. This is it. And the worst part? Most of us are sleepwalking through it, completely unaware that today could be our last. Seneca said it best. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. You're sitting on a ticking time bomb, yet you're treating every day like it's just another routine, another opportunity to push things off. But time doesn't give you extensions, no do-overs. It doesn't care if you feel like it or not. If you want to feel the weight of every decision, live like you're already dying. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. That's when the fire starts. That's when the mundane turns into something that matters. Every second, every action, every choice, it counts. Start speaking your truth. Stop playing games. Stop pretending. Live as though you're not afraid to lose everything. Fear dies when you embrace the fact that you can lose it all. When you realize that life isn't a guarantee, you'll stop wasting time on petty distractions, unimportant people, and things that add zero value to your existence. Imagine living without hesitation, without regret, without fear of judgment or failure. What would that look like? Who would you be if you really believed that your time here is limited? You want to matter? You want to leave a legacy? Then stop playing small. Stop waiting for the right moment, because it doesn't exist. Today is the moment. Right now is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Seneca also said, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Don't let another day slip by unnoticed. Stop hoarding your energy, your passion, your drive. Give it all now. Use it now. Own it now. If you wait for perfection, you'll never live. If you wait for some magical time when everything lines up, you'll die without ever truly living. Live like you're already dying. Let that truth hit you like a punch to the gut. The clarity it brings will change everything. If you want to level up, really level up, don't wait for life to hand you power. Take it. Don't beg for peace. Build it inside you. Don't hope for change. Be the one who makes it happen. And don't you forget, life won't go easy on you, but neither will you go easy on life. You're built for this. Like this video if you feel that fire. Comment below the one Stoic principle you're going to start living today. And subscribe if you're done playing small. This isn't just content. This is the call to arms for every man and woman tired of waiting, tired of whining, and ready to rise. Now go. Level the hell up. And don't look back.